a demon, bro. Dude is a demon. That dude was possessed with some kind of demon, man. He was possessed with some kind of demon. Wanna be in all this red, this dark rooms with the music blasting. It had to be a certain temperature, a certain type of music for the vibration they were saying. Come on, bro. And I don't care what nobody say, man. And like, when people still talk and keep on talking, if that priest ever come out and he talking, if people keep talking, you'll find out that a lot of shit that Gene Deal has said has been the truth and nothing but the truth. I was there.
Confronted by so many law enforcement for the CDs. Even my studio equipment was confiscated.
Now, peeps, we have an exclusive on the Lionel B Show today. A Diddy insider sat down with me to talk about the Diddy celebrity tapes he has possession of.
When 50 Cent dropped Diddy The Reckoning on Netflix, the whole culture froze up instantly. The documentary exploded to #1 in the US and the UK. Timelines caught fire, debates went crazy, and everybody had something to say about Sean Diddy Combs.
Celebrating his doc, the Reckoning, Sean Combs' The Reckoning being not only #1 in the US, but now #1 in the UK. And he posted some flowers, and y'all know 50 love being funny.
Everybody, except one name that usually never shuts up. Snoop Dogg went completely dark, and that silence hit louder than any diss track ever could. No posts, no jokes, no smoke sessions on IG, no slick captions, nothing at all. For someone who comments on everything from rap beef to cereal brands, that sudden vanishing act had people looking sideways instantly. This wasn't a vacation, this wasn't a detox. This felt like someone ducking the spotlight for a reason. And the timing, way too perfect.
So you know, Puffy's sons and my sons have been best friends since they were 6, 7 years old. I didn't make it happen and Puffy didn't make it happen. One night I was at my house and Puffy's son was over about like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, cuz, what time you going home? And he like, I'm spending the night. I'm like, did you tell your dad? He like, nah, my mom dropped me off. So Kim, rest in peace, was connecting my kids with Puff kids, and they formed a friendship and a bond. When Justin went to UCLA, my son went to UCLA. When Christian was rapping, my son was rapping. When he was modeling, they was flying over the world together. So they forged a friendship and a brotherhood that me and Puff always.
The documentary digs into wild accusations, secret parties, powerful people moving reckless, and suddenly Snoop disappears like he never existed online. That's when people started connecting dots that were always there but ignored. This wasn't just industry ties, this was family close. Snoop himself said their kids grew up together, played together, went to the same schools, followed the same paths, moved like one unit. When families are that locked in and one side gets exposed, silence from the other side doesn't feel neutral, it feels strategic. And that's why the streets started whispering louder. Because when pressure hits and one voice goes quiet, people start asking who's protecting who.
Snoop Dogg and Death Row, y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us.
All on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
But I was like, damn, we on the same record label. I know these people are really thinking like we are like Coast, West Coast. We got beef with the people we got beef with. But we could go anywhere in the country because we are America's most wanted.
And the doc didn't just expose Diddy, it cracked open a door people weren't ready for, and Snoop's silence turned into the loudest sound in hip-hop history. Once the silence settled, people started rewinding history like detectives with Wi-Fi. Old interviews, old clips, old moments that once felt harmless suddenly looked nasty in hindsight. One clip in particular had people shook. Diddy talking reckless on TV about legacy death and doing it, while Snoop stood there with that awkward grin that didn't match the vibe at all. That smile looked less funny and more like someone in on something deep. And once that clip resurfaced, the floodgates opened.
On you, nephew, take that top card. When I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
Then came the stories from Suge Knight, who's got nothing to lose and everything to say.
Suge, happy to have you back, my man.
Man, I ain't went nowhere. I'm closer than you think.
Yeah, man, I had to run it back. I mean, the people rock with you, so, you know, it was only right, man. So I gotta ask you, because over the years, man, there's been a lot of confusion. When Tupac got shot in Vegas, was Snoop at the hospital?
So, Snoop didn't go nowhere near the hospital.
So when it happened, as you know, for some strange reason, but now we know the real reason, Snoop did not attend the fight with us or the club, the after party at Club 662. And what's so crazy about that, we thought it was strange that he wasn't there. This is the first one he didn't attend. And according to Warren G and everybody else, now we know why he didn't. But to get straight to the point was this. I was at my house in Vegas, and I started calling Snoop, telling him, hey, what's up? You know, like it's something wrong with this situation. Pac in the hospital, come holler at him, come check on him. So he drove down, and I was at the house waiting on him. And Tupac's mother was at my house.
According to him, the night Tupac Shakur was shot, Snoop was supposed to be right there. Tickets ready, plans locked. But suddenly he vanished at the last minute. Never happened before, never happened again. Then Pac gets hit, fighting for his life, and Snoop still doesn't pull up. When he finally does show, emotions explode, tears fall, stomach turns, throwing up, breaking down hard. That ain't regular stress, that's heavy guilt energy. Add in Warren G confirming Snoop was chilling elsewhere that night with a special radio, not a toy, not a walkie from Target, but event-level equipment.
Can you hold it up a little bit more? Let me see how that... Oh, yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? We don't hold our man hand. We shake it and get it back in our pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got Diddy and Neo. And if you heard Neo's wife call him Little Diddy, that he like freak off, get high and get freak off. They all baby oil you up.
Oh, man, what the hell is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not him and his son. That's his son, right?
Yeah.
People swear voices came through saying got him after the shots. True or not, that story refuses to die because too many details line up too clean. And fans noticed something else too. During the East versus West chaos, Snoop always leaned closer to bad boy circles than death row ones. Back then it looked like politics, now it looks like positioning. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
So was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood, but one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
Explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
A lawyer. Now things take a darker turn that makes people uncomfortable for real. Industry vet Courtney Burgess came forward claiming he holds the real memoir of Kim Porter, not the public version that got disowned, but the raw one she allegedly kept hidden. According to him, Kim documented everything, names, moments, photos, and behaviors she felt weren't right. And buried inside, alleged images of Diddy and Snoop together in situations that raised serious eyebrows.
Everybody knew that Snoop Dogg, not again, mentioned him in December of 2020, but everybody beat the hell out of me. Screw you, that can't be true. What the hell do I know, right? And then recently it just came out again that Snoop Dogg got accused of trafficking children. And what did everybody do? Ooh, Snoop Dogg is at the halftime. I'm going to the halftime.
Not quick handshakes, not jokes, but lingering touches and body language that looked way too personal. Burgess made it plain, men don't move like that unless something deeper is going on. Even redacted images reportedly showed enough to make people uncomfortable. And Kim didn't just stop there. The claims say she had similar evidence involving other powerful figures too.
Did y'all know that Snoop Dogg and Diddy were best friends with Tupac? Diddy is like a black Clinton. Anybody know that? Everybody say don't mess with Diddy. Diddy is like a black Clinton, because you know there's a black, so they say that nobody messes with Diddy. There's a reason for that. You can ask Kanye, he'll tell you. He's trying to. He really trying to, but in a minute he's gonna get a little sick. Probably not Martin Luther King, that's a whole other story. Martin Lawrence, you know, that running out in the middle of the street acting a damn fool. He's probably gonna have one of those reset issues or something like that. And then I'll start it too that, you know, Kanye didn't, but he's trying to. But then, you know, programming breaks and then it clashes and then, you know.
Then comes the legal side hitting national TV like a bomb. Attorney Ariel Mitchell confirmed a tape exists from inside Diddy's Atlanta home, a freak-off video involving Diddy and another celebrity even bigger than him. She confirmed she saw stills, confirmed the face was clear, confirmed the other person didn't look aware they were being recorded. She couldn't name the person, but whispers got loud fast, and Snoop's name kept popping up from multiple corners at once. Add in Kim's sudden death in 2018 at just 47 years old, and people started asking questions that never got answered. When evidence, silence, and timing collide like this, the internet doesn't let it go. Then insiders started speaking like the seal finally broke. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, didn't sugarcoat a thing. He described eerie parties, strange temperatures, specific music frequencies, and ritual-style behavior that sounded straight out of a horror script. He talked about spiritual figures, objects being rubbed on heads, a white dove dropped that didn't even try to fly. That's not normal party behavior, that's something else entirely. And guess whose name kept coming up as being present at events like that? Snoop, not just stopping by, not just casual appearances, but allegedly involved deep in the mix. Then survivor Ally Carter resurfaced with claims she's been saying since 2020, accusing both Diddy and Snoop of being tied to trafficking circles. Back then, people clowned her, ignored her, dismissed everything. Now, with investigations rolling and insiders talking, her words hit different. She claimed Snoop carried more influence than Diddy, moved quieter, stayed protected, and never faced consequences. She questioned why some names get shielded while others get thrown to the wolves. Even past tragedies like the 1991 City College incident got dragged back into the light with whispers that more people knew more than they ever admitted. Federal sources reportedly have sealed testimonies, video evidence, and names that haven't dropped yet. And every time the whispers circle back, Snoop's name stays in rotation. Put it all together, and the picture gets ugly fast. A major documentary drops, federal pressure heats up, lawyers confirm tapes, insiders speak out. Old clips resurface and sealed names wait their turn. And Snoop, total blackout. No denials, no lawsuits, no statements, no jokes, no PR cleanup, just silence. That silence doesn't feel calm, it feels calculated. This is a man who thrives on attention, who comments on everything, who never misses a moment. But when the spotlight turns dangerous, he disappears. That's not loyalty, that's survival mode. 50 Cent didn't make that documentary for fun. He's been warning for years, posting cryptic shots, letting hints fly without saying names. And now the system feels like it's cracking. More indictments are rumored, more footage is sealed, more witnesses are lining up. This isn't the end, it's the opening chapter. If even half of what's floating around becomes official, hip-hop history gets rewritten overnight. Power, protection, fame, and silence all start making sense in a scary way. This isn't about cancel culture, this is about accountability. Fans can't keep pretending legends are untouchable just because the soundtrack was fire. If you made it this far, tap that like button hard, hit subscribe, turn notifications on, and stay locked in because this story isn't done and the next drop might shake the whole game again.